let's start talking. Whoops, my bad. Hey folks, just here with the third video. I know that Barrow gets a lot of flack, but they've been around for, you know, a better part of a decade. So I know they started out fairly rocky, like definitely a lot of complaints, but for the money you're paying for, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, the quality that you're getting is actually, I mean, for myself, my clients, they're definitely pleased, and so am I. So this one is for the 3080 and the 3090. But yeah, let's go ahead and unbox the rest. And of course the RGB, which I mean I don't see myself using. I'm probably just going to unscrew it. There are 3 Phillips screws down here that lets you remove the RGB strip. I've used at least 12, 13 of these. I've done 45 client builds, so 12 of them have been liquid cooled systems. You do need to flush these. I mean, they definitely warn you heavy to flush them, but for the, oh, what's this? Let's see what we got here. I love the screws because these are definitely 10.9. Yeah, these are definitely 10.9 carbon steel, and when you polish these, they really good screws. I was actually really shocked to see this level of quality in a budget radiator, as this is known by. But let's see. Oh yeah. Let's look for any. No, I'm not seeing anything. That's pretty clean. Oh, there's a bit of I mean, these are getting sanded and they're getting painted, but I don't know. Can you guys see that? It's like a little skirmish there. Looks like it. Yeah, definitely. Again, this is coming overseas, right? So a bit of a skirmish there. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Like right there, the tiny bit there. No, you guys probably can't see that, but yeah, definitely good. Let's see if we can take a peek inside here. Okay. Let me see the other. I do apologize if you guys can't see this the best. I'm gonna work on obviously upgrading this, but yeah, that's the internals there. And I have to be honest, I don't remember if I flushed these or not. They've been sitting here for a while. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm gonna flush them just to be on the safe side, so don't worry. These have been sitting here for some time. I've been kind of doing everything, building a website and doing this and doing that and running all over the place. So it's been fun. It's been fun. Same thing here, but I'll just show it to you guys anyways. I don't have any doubt that it's going to be any different. But yeah, sometimes you might get like one of the fins might be bent or something, and definitely a larger sample size is going to give you a better accurate representation of what these actually are. Yeah, see, like I said again, I think that one I didn't flush, but I think this one has already been flushed. But yeah, this one is I've already checked this. As you can see, it's clean, very nice. So yeah, the instructions on this thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. Right? We're not gonna be using it at all. Like, yeah, those instructions are terrible. Luckily, you know, I've been working with this card for a long time, so I gather what these are for without looking at the. But yeah, if the next user needed the manual to do this, that is not going to help you. So but yeah, let's go ahead and get these cut to size.
List I/O. Music licensing reimagined.
You want to have very, very precise. It will help you. Tweezers, especially if you have shaky hands like I do, then you will definitely benefit from such a pair. Did I cut? Yeah, I think that's for. Yeah, that's for here. Oops, that's my bad. This is for here. And this guy is for here. Okay. This guy, of course. Okay, now. You kind of feel like the indents. That's usually when I stop. I know everyone usually has their own process. I'm not saying it to do it one way or another. I'm just saying that's how I grown to do it, I guess you could say. Same thing with this. I'll just slide it on. There's a that's what she said joke in there somewhere. I'm sure of it, but we'll leave it at that. And then obviously the sides here. Oh, you know what? One thing that I didn't do is I didn't cut down. That's okay. Here, I'll just do that quickly. Here, actually, that's for this side. This little thicker guy is for here, just so that it can go right up to the edge. Actually, I didn't explain why. Yeah, I should have probably explained why it cut a little bit. I would say like 2 millimeters off. That would be the reason why. I can probably just eyeball this guy as well, but let's get in there for. Just give that guy a little pinch there. And yeah, that's where we're gonna cut. I didn't even use a ruler for that one. I'm just kind of quickly multi-purpose tool this X-Acto knife. Yeah, I got it. Okay, good. I'll multi-purpose tool that X-Acto knife, and we'll get this guy right in there. I think this is where the tweezer would come in handy as a second. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then just again, same kind of, just let it sit in the grooves. Awesome. And then same thing with this guy. I guess I could have taken it a little bit. I mean, that's really slim pickings. Yeah, that's. I don't like that. Hang on. I do not like that it's hanging off here. There we go. Okay, perfect. If it's hanging off, I prefer it to be on the side that the cart slides into, so that you can't see it from the top. And yeah, let's get this guy in there as well. You know, it's funny because like on the air cooler, it's 3 millimeter pads here, where I just put the 2mm pads. But yeah, definitely like the instructions aren't even for this GPU. It looks like it's for an Aorus card. So I'm just gonna stop here halfway. That's a gigabyte card. Yeah, that's definitely. You can see that. That's definitely a gigabyte card right there. When I looked at this, I'm like, okay, that's not gonna help us any. All right. So now that we have everything here. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and peel it off and then we'll get everything on. We'll flip the card and we'll start. Actually, one thing that's beneficial to do if you have any nut drivers, because these aren't. It's not like these are like Optimus blocks or like Delta mates or anything like that. So one good thing to do. Actually, I think this is. I'll probably need to get my other set, or unless this works. Hang on. That's a bit too big. Hang on. I'm gonna try an M5 here. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this on camera here. I'm just gonna put this card to the side for a second. One thing that's beneficial to do with all blocks really is take one of these and just go through. Just kind of make, like, again, you don't want to damage anything. Right? The point is to make sure everything is tightened in. You don't want to find out afterwards. I'm just looking for a screwdriver. Okay, alright. So yeah, just, again, you're not looking to damage anything. It's just to... I see this guy was a bit loose. Yeah, see? This guy was also, again, you have to be very careful here. I'm not looking to damage anything. If you can I'm not sure if I'm explaining this properly, or yeah, these ones are actually all very tight. It's usually just the acrylic, but yeah, these two were loose. These two were a little loose. And then be extra careful here, like extra delicate. And all these are turning by, I would say like 1 to 3 millimeters. I would say. Yeah, don't go like this. It's not a good. You'll lose control that way. But yeah, just tick tick. You'll hear like small frictions. Like do 3 of those and. This one was very loose. I'm not getting it. There we go. I just started getting the friction now. Okay, good. This one was the loosest one out of all of them. Okay. But yeah, this is, again, value, right? So with a little bit of work and love, it can perform, up to par with, like, again, something like premium, like an Optimus block. Once you introduce liquid metal and, very clean application, you make sure everything is tight. It's a few things you got to do if you're not paying for it. That's just how the world works. You're either paying for it or you're either putting in effort. There is no other way. Okay. Yep, this guy's good now. So I'm confused. Usually you're only supposed to get 4 of these. I'm definitely pleased with the abundance amount. So I'm not. I don't want to sound like this is a complaint or anything, but and these are like the. Question mark to these. These are obviously spacers. I'm not asking what these are. I'm just talking about them to function in this application because they don't, like, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and install this. So one final look, like this is a 5-year-old card. I gotta say that looks pretty good. Can we focus this? Sorry, I record on my phone and I'm trying to get the best lighting so you guys can see what yeah, there we go. You guys can see what I see, perfect. Okay, back to normal. Now we rip everything off.
Artlist.io.
Back like that, and we're just going to line it up. There we go. And where's my Torx? I have a specific here. Yeah, I've been doing this for so long, and I have a relatively very heavy hand, so you know I just kind of make it easy on myself, and I just use a Torx. I've done these so much that I have this spec to what it needs to be. And I'm not worrying about it. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm talking and trying to do this one sideways. Oops. Be careful now, that's how you take off caps. That is how you take off caps. Okay, perfect. That was a, yeah, okay, good, we're good. I see some scratches on the board there, but that's okay. That's for me being me. Okay, no. Yeah. Oh, that's what the spacers are for. That makes sense. That makes a sense. Okay, okay. That's cool. 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 Yeah, so the short head screws are for these, and then the longer ones are for the ones that have the spacers. We're kind of figuring this out as we go along. I can tell you that there's nowhere in the instructions that oh, those instructions. Okay. That's okay. Luckily, if you do like 4 or 5 of these after the 5th one, I think. Who knows? Maybe after. It depends on the person, I guess. But yeah, usually after a couple of these or here and there, and you're good to go. By my count, we need one. Am I missing? Yeah, there we go. We are missing one. But that's okay. Unless you can, the liquid metal is already spread just the way that it should. Okay, let's do this for a second time. Okay. Now again, for the smaller screws, we have 1, 2, I should count 5, if I remember correctly. 3, 4, unless they're also giving you abundant amounts of these as well, but shifting the card early. That was actually perfect. Okay. Yeah, you want to have the washers. Definitely, there's a reason why they give you a lot of them. So you used to, I'm not sure. Let me take a look at the camera while I do this. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. Put all of them in, and then we'll tie them all down here in just a second. Even for this, we need spacers here. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. Yeah. That's why you dum-dum. Okay, dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Okay, so now for the rest of these, now we come in with the actual. Yeah. Okay, now we start that. Perfect. Excellent. We are moving along here. I will get better at recording this and showing you guys a little bit of a better view of what's going on, but I'm sure that will come with time. What happened to the Torx? I think I just broke it. Hang on, I think I just switched unintentionally. There we go. I was like, that last one that I tightened went the same amount as the screwdriver. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So, there you have it. The full, she's shiny. Very, very shiny. Very, very clean. Okay, we're gonna get this guy. We're gonna get this guy installed and get the radiators ready. 37 minutes. Yeah, we'll have to cut that down. But yeah. Stay tuned for the next one. If you like the video, you know, I mainly do this for the likes and subs, so I appreciate throwing me a like. Without that, take care and have a great day.